Vito Show. We got another exciting guest for you this evening. He's a member of the Wu. Ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. He's a member of the Wu-Tang Clan, and he goes by the name of Shyheim the Rugged Child. Shyheim the Rugged Child is going to be on the show, so we should have another good one today. I appreciate y'all tuning in each and every time that I come on the air. You know, just want y'all to stay tuned, and he should be on momentarily. So how's everybody doing today? We got another day, another hot summer day. You know, pandemic still running rampant. But at the end of the day, we survivors. You know, as long as we take care of body, take care of spirit, and we pray, we should be all right. You know, Black Lives Matter. There's a lot of Black Lives Matter street paintings going on. I think that's positive. But at the end of the day, Black lives only matter when black people stick together and stop shooting at each other. You know, we got to stop shooting at each other. It's crazy. You know, the streets is wilding right now. I don't know, ever since they see the police are starting to back down a little bit because they got, the pay cut and stuff like that, and the protesting and the George Floyd situation and a few other situations, I mean, why are we, pulling up on each other and hurting each other? I don't get it, Why are we hurting each other? Why are we killing each other? It's like crazy. That's why they don't respect us. That's why the white folks don't respect us. That's why the police be going at us, because of the simple fact that we don't hold each other down. And they know that. All we do is hurt each other. So we want them to stop hurting us. You know what I'm saying? And we want the white people to stop being prejudiced towards us, but we still want to hurt each other. So what sense does that make? Y'all young brothers and sisters, y'all got to be cool, man. Come on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand you get a little argument with somebody. You want to do a little fight or something, but you ain't got to kill nobody, man, over an argument or some words and stuff like that. That's like crazy. So now you don't ruin you don't kill him, right? You're going to jail, so now your family's crying. You know what I mean? And then, the other family is crying because you killed their family. So it's a whole mess. It's all messy. It's messy. It's nothing positive, nothing glorifying about this. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop killing each other. Young brothers and sisters, stop killing each other, please. It don't make no sense. We got to stop this. We got to stick together, and we got to, let's get some money. Let's get some money. Let's do things that's going to get us money, not things that's going to kill each other. It's crazy. That's the reason why they don't respect us. That's the reason why they treat us the way we treat us, because they think we animals. And that's why they're afraid of us, because they think we're going to hurt them. All this protest and all this positive stuff that we got going on, and this is what we got, it all boils down to this. And it's just the beginning of the summer. And I know when it get hot, people start getting a little agitated, people get frustrated. A lot of people lost their jobs. COVID-19 still running rampant. So people get a little more amped up to do more things, It's not cool, man. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. It's definitely not cool. So I hope y'all paying attention to what I'm saying, Because, they got cameras everywhere. Even if you got the mask on, they're going to figure it out. They're going to figure it out. And jail is not a nice place. Jail is not a nice place at all. So, get it together, please. I don't even know what to say. This is like, it's bothering me, I'm a little lost for words, for real. Got my man Shyheim pulling up, so we're going to start this vibe session right quick. Shyheim, rugged. What up, Shy? What it is, bro? How you feeling? Hey. What up, Shy?
Peace. What's the signs, black man?
Peace. Knowledge. How's everything, man?
Oh, man, everything's all right, man. Just taking it one step at a time, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Analyzing and, staying focused on doing what's right and not what seems right,
Exactly. So, how long you been home now, bro?
I touched down in January. I touched down top of the year, but so I had like I had like about like a month and a half, 2 months to run around, and then it was just like then this whole COVID thing came about. I started to lose family and friends from this thing. It's real serious.
Mm-hmm.
And so now just taking it day by day, man. Dealing with
Yeah.
things as they come.
How's your
So,
family holding up, bro?
um, everybody's all right, man. Everybody's all right. For the most part. Dealing with the loss, but it's a little weird with this whole thing because a lot of times funerals and things like that make you mourn a little more. So it's like for me, it was just like you just stop seeing a person. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind
Mm-hmm.
of, and not to say that it hurt any less, but it just felt different than normally losing somebody. And being that everybody was losing people at an alarming rate, it was like it gave you no time to mourn. Because soon as some person was sick and they passed, and you just thinking about that, it's somebody else. And then if it's not even necessarily your family members, but somebody you know what I'm saying, from the neighborhood or somebody who's, it's just a lot, man. This shit hit us hard.
Yeah. So you lost somebody in your family?
Yeah, I lost my uncle and I lost my cousin, and then I lost my homeboy Meg from Brooklyn. Shout out to Meg, R.I.P. Meg,
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Charlie, and cousin Breeze. Yeah, and a bunch of other people that I've known. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got the same story I got. I lost my cousin and I lost my uncle. My uncle was in a old folks home, and it caught him because of his health conditions, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And then my cousin was locked up for like 7 years. He was supposed to come home this June and died in prison, man, because of the COVID, yo.
Oh man, yeah, that's not the place to be in those environments because you can't control where you at. You can't control who's sleeping next to you. And some of these facilities be having 60 guys in one dormitory area right next to each other. And you know what I'm saying. I just thank the Most High. You know what I'm saying. I thank Allah that I had the opportunity to make it home, man. Because I would have had to take a trip to the box. I would have had to secure myself to be
Yeah,
by myself. You know what I'm saying.
yeah,
Uh,
exactly. You got to be in
uh,
the box and be in the population,
yeah,
you
because you
know?
don't want to get sick. You
I'd
know what I
rather
mean?
be in the box and be in the ice box. How about that?
That's a fact. That's a
You
fact.
know, and it ain't funny, man. It's real, though.
Yeah, I agree with you, G.
Yeah,
Uh,
so how long you was going on this bid right here?
on this bit, I did 6 years. I was sentenced to 7 to 14. But how my sentence ran concurrent, it made me eligible for parole at the CR of my flat bid because I had a flat 7 with 5 post release. Then I had a concurrent sentence of 4 2/3 to 14.
Mm-hmm.
So at the CR of the flat bid, because it's the higher number in the front, I was eligible for parole at that time. So I
Okay.
still I still owe them parole on the back though.
Yeah, how much you got on the back?
Right now I get off like in 2028, so about almost 8 years.
Man, they gonna cut you short though on good time, you know?
That's what they say. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah.
You know what I mean. You never
But
know with these people, man.
yeah, I know, man. Just gotta stay low to the ground, man. You know, and enjoy that freedom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact.
So Shyheim, everybody know you, man. Wu-Tang Clan and all that.
Yeah,
Everybody, they know you when young and you came up in the game and you came in with fire. Like you was like one of the first young dudes that had that fire. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So let's talk about how was it like growing up as a young brother? Tell everybody where you from too.
Oh, I'm from Staten Island, New York. I'm from an area called Stapleton, Stapleton Project. Shout out to Stapleton and Staten Island.
Hmm.
Um, I'm my mom's had me at 16 years old. My pops was 17. Then he went on his first bid. You know what I'm saying? Went up north, did his time.
Hmm.
So I was basically raised by my grandparents until they passed away. And then I was just like, I always enjoyed music. I love music. I love rhyming and basketball. Those was my two hobbies. And
Hmm.
I would start off by doing talent shows and things like that by the name of Mercury from the legendary R&B group the Foursome D's, who put
Hmm.
on shows. So that's how I started to get notoriety around the neighborhood for rhyming and stuff. And I always knew the RZA because his brother, his little brother, is my best friend. We've been best friends since third grade, so I was always around the family. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just a neighborhood thing. I knew everybody from the neighborhood. You know, R&S, and I put my demo together, and you know, it went from there. Then I got a record deal, and then you know, I was on, and that happened very young. You know what I'm saying? So, for the early part of my life, it was a struggle. But let's keep it real. I signed at 13 years old. My life was changed. My life was different than a lot of people my same age. We had different paths growing up.
Mm-hmm. So, what kind of neighborhood are you from? Is is it low income? I mean,
Oh,
how was it around there?
it was bad. I lived in New York City Housing Authority. You know what I'm saying? And one
Mm-hmm.
project, you've been to one, you've been to them all. It's the
Yeah.
same. It's the same dynamics as you pick a project in Harlem or Brooklyn or Queens. It's the mentality. So it's the
Mm-hmm.
same mentality where I was from. You know what I mean? So the same
Right.
shit going on.
So, how did you meet the other members of the Wu-Tang Clan?
Like I said, we all from the same neighborhood, so you would just know them in passing. Like a lot of them I met through RZA, you know what I'm saying, just going over the house and being over the house, or just being in the neighborhood, rhyming, and then you know how that shit go, one person. But because Staten Island is very small and knitted together, a lot of people are, if you're not directly related, 9 times out of 10, somebody knows somebody always, or got a
Yeah.
kid with somebody. You know what I mean? Like I got cousins that I'm related to on both sides of their family. You know what I'm saying? Their mother and their
Uh-huh.
father I'm related to from different sides. So it's small. It's a small population, and it's just everybody. Everybody knows everybody.
Right. So, how did the Wu-Tang Clan form? So, you told me what you were doing, talent shows, and how you got into the lane, you got into how you got signed. But how did everybody else come together, man? Like the different members.
Well, RZA was the nuclear to all of that. You know what I'm saying? So everybody had their relationship with RZA, and and he had a concept, and he had an idea that he brought to life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much their story. You know what I'm saying? But I was always around, and I always, what I'm saying, fucked with them and toured with them. But I had my own situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I had
yeah,
my own
yeah.
situation.
All right. So you got signed at 13. Who did you get signed by?
Virgin Records. I signed my first album, Virgin Records, aka The Rugged Child, came out in 1994.
Mm-hmm. And how
Yeah.
was that? How was that experience?
Mm. I mean, when you're going through things sometimes, it's not that big of a deal. So when you look back, and I look back on it, I'm like, damn, wow, you know what I'm saying? I was doing some big things, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it was definitely different. I I noticed it because when I came back, I was different. Like I didn't have no longer had the same problems as a lot of my friends financially,
Mm.
but I still had the same problems because I had family members on drugs. I had family members getting arrested, friends getting killed. Like, you know what I'm saying? These things affected me, but me personally, it's like I was on tours, you know what I'm saying? I was gone most of the time, you know what I mean? Then
Mm-hmm.
I'll come back home and it'll be what's going on there, you know?
Yeah. I see Lil C's pulled up on there, gave you a shout out, you know?
Yeah, yeah, C's. I met C's years ago too, you know what I'm saying? Him being around Big, and he was like a young dude. I was a young dude, and we met on the road. Always was a good dude to me, you know what I'm saying? Always never switched up, you know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of love and respect for C's. Well,
So what year did you come out exactly?
94.
94. So I think with Crisscross and all them was out around that time?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Them dudes was out already. Crisscross, the youngsters, ABC, the boys, who else? A few other dudes, I think. Chi. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
all them dudes was before me.
Right. When Bow Wow came out after you, right?
Yeah, yeah, Bow Wow was after me. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
but like to me, we did a different genre of music. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? There was more popular music. I
Mm-hmm.
was more urban, street, hardcore music. Like a lot of those artists, and not to take away from them, but they wasn't on Ron G tapes and doo-wop tapes, Bounce Squad. They wasn't on. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't on Tony Touch mixtapes because we represented a different element of hip hop. Not to say what
Mm-hmm.
they was doing was wrong, but we just represented a different element. And the
Right.
stories we was telling, I was telling stories about dudes getting murdered and girls prostituting in the neighborhood, and they was telling you to wear your pants backwards. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just different.
Yeah, you're right. So when you came up with the rap game, right? Name some of the people that you did collabs with that you remember.
Well, the first real famous person I met was Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And well, not the first person I met, because that's not true. The first person I met was like Naughty by Nature, Trash KG and all of them, Granddaddy IU. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was, you know, big hip hop names, and you know what I'm saying? They liked me. I used to call them and stuff like that. But the first person to really like take interest with me and like bring me anywhere was Kane. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Kane took me on tour with him. Kane put me on his albums. I did a song with Kane called "Show and Prove." Me, Source Money, Scoob Lover, Jay-Z, Old Dirty Bastard, and Kane called "Show and Prove." I also did music with my other guy. Came out around the same time as me, reggae artist by the name of Little Vicious. That's my
Mm-hmm.
brother.
Yeah.
We had a song called "If You Want to Party, Put Up Your Hands" with Dougie
Uh-huh.
Fresh.
Mm-hmm.
I collaborated with Immature. Me and Immature had a record out called Lover's Groove. Um, Throughout my career, I worked with Big L, rest in peace, Big L, my big bro.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Man, I don't want to forget anybody. Worked with Ray J. Um, you know, of course, the Clan, Method Man, Risen, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh man, DJ Quick. Worked with DJ Quick. Shout out to Quick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Smith and Wesson. I did some songs with them and Sticky Fingers. Those songs never came out, but we still was in the studio. We still made some music together. Oh, Smoother Hustler, Trigger the Gamma.
Yeah, I
Shout out
remember
to
them.
them.
Yeah. Yeah.
702. Worked
Mm-hmm.
with them. I mean, I've worked with a bunch of. I've worked with I have a little extensive body of work. Um, but again, all of us made music because we've met each other and we vibed out like your show vibe, and we was vibing, and then we just created.
There it is, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you made music with everybody at that in that era. All of those people you named was popping.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
And
a
that
fact.
era right there is one of the best eras of music to me, man.
Yeah,
You know, like the
I
rap
agree.
and the R&B took the world by storm collectively. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It started to merge around then. You know what I mean?
Hmm. So while you was doing your music and stuff like that, you caught a little bid somewhere along the way. I mean,
Um,
how
well,
did it lead
well,
up to that?
well. Before I got a bid, before I did a bid, I started to get into acting.
Okay,
And
let's talk about that.
my first acting appearance was in a video called "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls" by TLC.
Hmm.
And after that video, then I got my first movie deal, and it was a movie called Original Gangsters with Fred Williamson, Jim Brown,
Mm.
Pam Grier, Richard
Wow.
Roundtree, and that was my first motion picture. And after that, I had the privilege to work on a film called The Preacher's Wife with Denzel Washington and Whitney Houston, rest in peace.
Hmm.
Directed by the late great Penny Marshall, rest in peace for her, and shout out to her for giving me that opportunity.
Hmm.
After that, I went on to doing a television show called The Parenthood with Robin Townsend. That was
Hmm.
on WB Network. I was an actor on that show. Then
Right.
I moved on to doing a film called In Too Deep with Omar Epps and LL Cool J.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then I started to get in trouble. You know, then things started happening in the neighborhood because I was a
Hmm.
guy. I really never left the neighborhood. I was still around. I
Hmm.
don't really want to get too in deep about, you know, the things that transpired because I spoke about it on other platforms and things
Yeah,
just
yeah.
become redundant, and you know what I'm saying? It's like you don't want to
Exactly.
put salt on old wounds, but you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I started to go through my own trials and tribulations, and I caught my first bid in '01. Well, before then, I got caught with a firearm in '93. So that shit got me probation. The earlier steps of your criminal career,
Right.
probation. Then you out on probation, and you know, hanging with guys and just living both lives, one foot in and one foot out. Of not necessarily of doing negative activities myself, but being around those with that mentality. So I wound up getting in trouble for a crime I didn't actually do, but I was there, so I'm just as held responsible. So I did my first bid in 2001. I did 2 years upstate, and I had 3 years parole. So I came home after that, and I started to do. By that time, I wanted to do my own independent label because being independent was kind of the thing to do at that time. Early 2003, websites was just coming up. People was just doing that, and it was opportunity. So I've been working on that. I've been building my brand since then. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and here we are today. And then I caught another bid. You know what I'm saying? Years later, in 2013, I caught a case, possession of a firearm and some narcotics. You know what I'm saying? It was, again, being where you're not supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? And getting caught up, you know what I'm saying? Getting caught up thinking you slicker than, you know what I'm saying? And greed, you know what I'm saying? Because most of the times I ain't have to do that shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's greed. We start to become greedy and we start to feel that we untouchable. And that's what was starting to happen to me. Not to mention the drugs, because, you know what I'm saying, I was at the time indulging in PCP, marijuana, alcohol, you know what I'm saying? So your mind is not in its right state, but you're thinking you're making all the right decisions. So I caught one case, then I was out on bail. And then while out on bail, I caught another case, which, took the life of somebody. And then I went away. And when I went away, I realized that with time to think and meeting dudes and, you know what I mean? Because I didn't go to no little spots. I wasn't in no camps. So they put me in a big spot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My first stop was Clinton, Maine. You know what I'm saying? You know about Clinton. Clinton is what they call a shooting gallery. It's really rough there and it's tough. And I realized what I want in life, you know what I'm saying? And the only way to get it is to be focused, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And I owe it to myself. I owe it to the young kids that's watching me to do better, you know what I'm saying? To my family, you know what I'm saying? To even people that ain't here no more, that lost their life, to whether it was some negative music that amped them up, you know what I'm saying, to live a lifestyle, or whether it was just personal influence, that the part that I may have played. So I just got some cleaning up to do, and that's my goal and that's my mission. And I ain't trying to let anybody take me off that square.
That's right. But Shy, one thing I learned about entertainers, they always can come back. You know what I'm saying? You can get old and still come back. If you come back new, come back fresh, and come back with something different. Now, all that body of work you did, I already know you can come back. You did too much. I didn't even know you did all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got mad films. You done did songs with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I already know you're going to come back. I know you got something in the tank that's going to come out, man.
Yeah,
All you got to do is sit back and focus, you know?
Yeah, that's what it is, man. And look at it as a business, you know what I'm saying? Before I was in a business, but I wasn't focused on the business. You know what I'm saying? Not to say it was handed to me because I worked hard for it, but it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wasn't in the right state of mind. I wasn't looking at it like, somebody invite me to a party, I just go there to show them love, you know what I'm saying? But you get paid for that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I understand the business now, even with interviews. I understand, like, dudes is getting interviews and they monetizing their pages and they get money, but they don't, they just want you to do it as promotion. So dudes that's up there, that's doing their thing and that can afford it and is gonna really make it, then it's like, yo, you gotta show me some love. You gotta break me off. But
that's right,
if you up and coming and you supporting the culture, yeah, you're gonna make a couple of dollars and I'm gonna support that. But when you get up there, we do other business. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You can't remember. I mean, you can't forget. Who supported you on your rise. You know what I'm saying? And when you get there, you can't be funny style. So I respect that 100%. All I do is my platform is always to help people to stay relevant or to even get noticed, or the ones that's already popping to stay popping, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of times also you have to have other things going on. You know what I'm saying? For myself, like I just learned that I was good at other things, not just acting and rapping. You know what I'm saying? While I was away, I got a vocational in floor cleaning. So I love to clean floors. I love to wax them. I love to mop them. I love to shine them up. You know what I'm saying? That's something
Yeah.
that I love. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
started make myself a janitorial business because, and at the same time, doing that thing helped me go by my time. But
Right.
it also make me think. And while I'm doing that, sweeping, boom, getting a rhythm. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, sometimes your best creativity comes from doing normal things and working hard. So it's for dudes that's out there that's trying to get their career on, that may have a 9 to 5. You keep doing that. You keep doing that, man. Don't stop that, because that's where your creativity is gonna come from.
Exactly. And I can relate to that, man. What you're saying right there, that's golden. Because, you know, I did a little bit, you know what I'm saying? When I came home, I was like, dang, what am I gonna do? I don't want to get in no more trouble.
Yeah.
So I went to, I got certified as a trainer, you know, and I just did it to keep the people off my back. Not knowing,
Yeah.
I got 20 years in with that now, bro.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And I never thought of doing that. But, you know, God blessed me with that thought. And I took it to another level, you know, so outside of, you know, me doing my shows, I'm also a health and fitness expert.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I like helping people. I like doing stuff like that. So that was
Yeah.
like came up one of my alleyways. So I support and respect what you just said, you know?
Yeah, because it make you help people, making them feel good. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And as long as you're doing that, man, you'll be rewarded with goodness. Goodness will
Yeah.
come back and you'll get your blessings. If you make people feel bad and, you know what I'm saying, put people through pain and hurt, that same thing is gonna come back to you.
It's gonna come back, yep. And a lot of
So
people don't want to believe that, but that's real, man.
it may not be today, but it's gonna
Yeah.
come back.
It's definitely gonna come back. So with that cleaning floors thing talent that you got, do you think about somewhere down the line you start doing the cleaning floors, and next you know you'll open up your own place and employ other people
Well,
to go
that's
in
that.
business with it?
Well, that's the mission. You know what I'm saying? The mission. But this COVID thing slowed it down because people, you can't really get into businesses and stuff like that. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
my plan is to rub elbows with some of these big execs that got their nice offices in Manhattan that'll take a meeting for me. And we might not do business, but I'll be like, yo, what's up? Who doing your floors? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We may
yeah.
not get a contract, but let me come do your studio. Let me, you know what I'm saying? And then once it get off the ground rolling, then I can hire other people who's coming home from prison to give
Mm-hmm.
them a job, to be like, all right, well, I know you took this course upstate, or friends that's upstate now, like, yo, get your vocational certificate. When you come home, I got a job for you. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And then just put people in position, man. You know what I mean? And share the knowledge and share the wealth. Then
Mm-hmm.
it come back tenfold.
Exactly. So what do you do as far as with the floors? Like, give me a little example.
I do everything. I mean, if I come in a place and it's a fucked up floor, first thing I would do, I got to clean the walls and the ceilings and everything, because it make no sense to kill the floors if the top ain't clean. You know what I mean? So I
Mm-hmm.
would clean the ceiling, clean the fans and all that, walls or whatever, put everything down, sweep, mop. You know what I mean? Get it clean. Then I would put stripping on it to strip everything from there. You know what I'm saying? Then I would to take the machine and buffer it out, smooth it, and then, you know, you at the end you put your coat on it and you let it dry. And
Mm-hmm.
then you know what I'm saying, the shit, you could probably see your face in it.
Okay, there you go.
It's same process with rugs and things like that. And
Yeah.
you know, it's
So
the
you
same
so you
process.
do a variety of different stuff.
Yeah, well, see, I had to because when you upstate, you have to complete a vocational. You can do electrician, you can do building maintenance, you can do all that. I chose to do the floors because it kept me in the hallways. So you know what I'm saying? It kept me in the hallways. So I got,
Smart.
you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
So it kept me in the hallways, cleaning the hallways, whether it's the school building or whether it's then I stepped up and just started doing, like, the sergeant's office, and you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, like that, because then they start to trust you and you do a good job, and they would know. I start off there, they're like, no, who do these floors? Or Frank, send them down where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Next thing
yeah,
you
yeah,
do,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
you fucking cleaning the sergeant and the lieutenant's offices and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I took that vocational. So I cleaned all type of floors.
So how did that help you on the come home?
Well, it helped me, I guess, because I stayed busy. But I think one of the jobs, but that was in a max. Then once I got to a medium, I got a job as a grievance clerk. And what grievance is it's a you're like a liaison, a grievance rep. You're like a liaison between the facility and the population. So let's say you for say had a problem with an officer with getting your package, or officer came and just ran through your shit and fucked it up, or whatever the issue, a visit issue, whatever issue you may have, something you didn't get everything in your package, whatever may be the case, right? You would drop a grievance, right? Then we get the grievance, then we got to have a hearing on your grievance. You know what I'm saying? My job would be to try to resolve it before having the hearings, because, you know, you got the sergeant, lieutenants, they're busy too as well. So if you can resolve it beforehand, that would be the right thing to do. So I would go out and find whatever inmate had the complaint, and basically be like, yo, what happened? Tell me what happened. Then, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, I go back like, so, all right, what would you want? You want to just meet what you want? You want to replace? What's the remedy you want? They say what they want out of it. Go back, say this is what they want. They're not jacking it. Then it's like, all right, well, we got to have a hearing. Boom. Then they come in for the hearing. It's two inmate reps. You have the civilians, and you have the sergeants, who represent, of course, the officers and administration. And that, I believe, played a part in helping me get out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying, I had my IPA certificate, completed school, got a vocational. Like, I wasn't doing nothing. I went to school. I didn't have a GED or nothing. I got my GED, got my vocational. I did the IPA training. I did the clerk, so I was able to be in the office on a computer. I didn't have no internet access, but it gave me a sense of real life going on, like just to get up in the morning, go in the office, air conditioners, coffee. You know, you're in jail, but that's big. That's big perks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's good for you mentally too. Yeah.
Yeah, and so what it did for me also, it let the people know that I'm for the people. You know what I'm saying? Because I would get in there and I would fight for them. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't biased neither, because if a dude was wrong, I'd be like, yo, bro, you wrong. You're wrong, bro. Like, you're not gonna win this battle, and I had to keep it real. Like, yo, you got to remember where we at. You know what I'm saying? All this shit, everybody always talk the rights we got. No, it's we have rights, but at the end of the day, these people are buddies. They going home, they going to the bar, they gonna laugh with each other. So we got to do better. You know what I'm saying? And stick together, so we don't even got to be in these people's face. You know?
I feel you. So let me ask you a question. So let's take it back again for a minute. But all of that body of music that you got.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you could do something with it, man. You got a lot of stuff. Your catalog is heavy, man.
What it is though, I just got my masters back. You know what I'm saying? So I own the masters, aka the Rugged Child, the Lost Generation, and I'm working on Man Child. You know what I'm saying? Getting that. Once I have that, I could start doing like a collection of it, maybe some vinyl or maybe some, you know what I mean? But, you know, I own all my rights. I'm about to start the Rugged Child clothing line. So I'm having some T-shirts and the hats for everybody and get into it, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm sure people will support.
Yeah, people fuck with you, man. This shit is streaming crazy, man. Everybody's saying, yo, what up, Shy? We love you, Chad. All good messages, man.
Yeah, man, I love the people too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and, they support you, man.
Yeah, because you know, the reality, ain't none of us perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna make mistakes, and if somebody can point their finger at you, best believe 10 is gonna point back at them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It took a lot of healing, you know what I'm saying, for myself, a lot of forgiving of others, and a lot of forgiving for myself as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at today.
Yeah, but like you say, none of us perfect, man. I did a bit, you know what I mean? We talked about that earlier, right?
Yeah.
I came home. I'm a master trainer, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And I got 2 shows, and I got a marketing company. Come on, bro. You understand what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
And I got the same stories you got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So long as the good Lord blesses with another day and opportunity, we gonna shine, man.
Yeah, you got to make the best of it today. People always ask me, like, yo, where you see yourself in 5 years? I'm like, 5 years, bro? I'm just trying to enjoy the day. Like
Exactly.
I don't want to miss nothing out of today.
Yep.
You know, happiness or joy, because that's like, you know, you in such a rush to get somewhere that you don't see the beautiful architecture of life all around you. You don't get to notice the trees. You don't get to notice the birds just flying, living freely. You know what I'm saying? You're so in a rush to do something else, you don't see all the beautiful nature and things around you. What is life if you don't notice that?
Exactly. Exactly.
You know?
And your prime example, bro, Bill Cosby, right?
Yeah,
He was America's dad, right? You know, famous comedian. I know I looked up to him and I still do. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I looked up to him and I loved him growing up as a kid, but he
yeah,
locked up, you know?
yeah.
So I go to show you, nobody perfect, man. You know what I mean? Anybody can,
Yeah,
do
because
something they got no business doing, and you got to pay the price. That don't
but
mean
but but
that your life is over.
I don't, you know, I subscribe to this. There's three sides to the story. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
It's the person side, it's the other person's side, and then there's the real truth. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Because a lot of times people be with the bullshit and people be very known aware of what they doing and people be having ulterior motives. You know what I'm saying? So the ulterior
Hmm.
motives is driving them to put that on him or whoever else. I don't know. I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So I can't speak on it because like I said, I wasn't there. But I know there's three sides to every story. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And I'm sure if someone talked to Bill, he'll have a whole different story than what they saying about him.
Exactly. Exactly. Like he didn't make them came in. They came in willingly because they had a ulterior motive.
Come on. Yeah.
And one
What do
thing
you
led to another. Come on.
what are you even doing coming in? You know he married. So where's your credibility? Where's you as a person standing there going to this married man house? Who are you?
Exactly.
Where's your
That was
morals
strike
at?
one. That was strike one.
Yeah, but the court system don't see it like that. They see it as
Yeah.
he's a black man and he has money and they want to strip him of that because they strip him of his wealth, then they can strip him of his power. And they can
Exactly.
strip and then they can strip us of our power because he's one of us. So
Right.
once he's not in that position no more, it's going to take somebody some more years to get to his position.
Hmm.
You
Yep.
know.
So, do you guys like any documentaries you think about doing and stuff like that? Oh,
Well, I had when I wrote my autobiography. I've been. Oh, damn, froze up. Who's that? Me? That was me or you? I don't know who froze up, but yeah.
yeah. People call you just hit it real quick. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I wrote my autobiography. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
I'm actually recording the audio version of it now. With all this going on right now, I might leak it. I might leak it, do a little video and leak the prologue. You know, put it on
Hmm.
one of these streaming services because
Hmm.
it's not your typical audio book. When people hear it, you're gonna see what I mean when I say that.
Hmm.
So I just try to liven it up and spice it up. You know what I mean? But you know,
Yeah.
after that, it's just the stepping stones after the audio book and some music, then the physical books. Because now with social media, I realize I don't need to go get with Simon and Schuster. I can go press my books up and mail them out from my house. You know what I'm saying? I can
Hmm.
do that. It's a lot work. It's a lot of work, but what else we got to do? You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
then after that, you know, hopefully I can get a good director. You know what I'm saying? you know, I would love for Robert Townsend to do it or something like that because we got history. You know what I mean?
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got history, so that'll be a blessing. If not, and it's not to take away some new guys that's out there that's very talented. So you know, it's just about having that conversation and building with somebody that can really see the vision and really bring it to life.
Hmm. And you'd be surprised. You got a lot of young cats out there right now, man, that got that same type of. They don't got that. They don't have that name, but they got the
Yeah,
capabilities,
yeah, yeah,
and they can get it done for you for shorts, and then you
yeah,
can get it and then move it. You know, move it how you want to move it. You know,
yeah,
you can do that too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And
Well,
you got a great history, man, of far as music and movies, man. I already see value in it, man.
yeah. Thank you, G.
You
Thank you.
name a lot of stuff that I was like, and I was around. So
Yeah,
with this all the stuff that you name, I know it has value to it, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of things have value, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's this packaging it up and
Right.
giving it to the people, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now with all the things we're accessible to a lot of things, we have access to a lot of things now. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it's very easy to do, but it's hard work too at the same time, you know.
Yeah.
I'm still learning a lot of things, just coming home, still watching, observing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not as quick to, you know what I'm saying, fuck with people like I used to, because I don't
Yeah.
take things on face value anymore. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, so I'm
Yeah.
watching, I observe, and you know, good people gonna and attract that good energy and deal with people that's trying to grow,
Yeah. You
not
take a
people
lot.
that not people that want to harp on like like negative and want to keep negative and want to keep you in that spot and bring you backwards. I'm trying to go forward.
Yeah. You taking life more serious now.
Yeah,
Grown man style, you know.
yeah, you got to, man. Life is short,
Yeah.
man. That's a
Do you
fact.
ever communicate with some of the fellas from the Wu-Tang?
Oh yeah, 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 all the time, man, all the time. Since I came home, you know, when I came home, they had the Radio City Music Tour, the show at the Radio City Music Hall. You know, I came out, they brought me out, whatever, whatever. We in talks, you know, like I said, I'm recording, you know, it's open arms, it's love, you know, they're willing to support me in everything that I'm doing. And that's all you can ask for, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want nothing else, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? And if
Mm-hmm.
whoever ain't a part of it, they're not a part of it, whatever. But when it's successful, we can still do business later. It don't matter, you know.
Exactly. So how the neighborhood treat you, man? You know, when they see you walking around, they act like they seen a ghost or
Um,
something.
well, I don't do that no more.
Right.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Very
Yeah.
seldomly, you know what I'm saying? I come through the hood. I'm probably just on the drive-by, what's up?
Yeah.
Keep it, because
Yeah.
I can't really afford that. I can't really afford to get
Yeah.
caught up going in the store, some shit going on. I don't got nothing to do with me. I'm caught up in the mix, or I just happen to have on the same color T-shirt as somebody that just
Mm-hmm.
did some shit. They grabbed me. I'm
Yeah.
on parole. You
Yeah.
know, I had just recently went to the neighborhood because they had a memorial for one of my good friends, JD, who passed away about 15 years ago. So every year everybody would go to where he got his mural on the wall, you know what I'm saying? You know, the regular shit, the drinking and smoking, whatever. So I pulled up, lit a couple of candles for my bro, and just,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and just spent off. So that was the last time I was really in the neighborhood, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I drive through, I might pop out and just, you know, but as far as that old shit I used to do, being in the bars and hanging out with people and being on the block, just chilling, I'm not into that anymore.
Yeah. Plus, you fresh too. You can't afford nothing like that. Plus,
Yeah.
everything changed, man. You've been going for a
Yeah.
while, man. The streets is
Yeah.
different, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of new kids and new people out there. I come through. It
Mm-hmm.
take plus I got the beard thing going on. A lot of people would take them a second to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? He didn't got a little fatter and got a
Yeah,
beard
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what's
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
know it was
yeah.
you. You
Yeah,
know what I
when I
mean?
first saw you, I was like, oh shit, he got the bid. I said the same thing too.
Yeah.
So what's your take on the Black Lives Matter, man?
Um, my take is I love to see the young people out there because they're the future. I love to see the work that they putting in, and I love that they're doing anything for the cause. Like I can't really say what they're doing wrong or anything, whatever, but they doing more than a lot of us are doing. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So if you ain't doing better and you ain't doing some other shit, then don't say nothing about it until you do
Mm-hmm.
better. Because if you're not part of the problem, you're part of the solution. So I
Mm-hmm.
think what they're doing is great. I think they're making progress for us as people, whether it's little progress or more progress. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they doing a lot more than a lot of us. So I gotta salute them for that.
All right. And also, what's your take on it's other people that got murdered, but George Floyd situation.
Oh man, I think it's sad, man. I think it's sad, but it's nothing new. You know, them people, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to sound racist because there are some okay white people and some okay Caucasians, but they been hated us because they know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
We got to start loving each other and learn the truth of who we are. Then once we know who we are, we can understand why they hate us so much. You ever see a person be like, damn, why they hate me so much?
Yeah, yeah.
Because they know the truth of who you are. And it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't make them feel comfortable of knowing that we the original kings and queens and gods and earths of this universe. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why they hate us. So they want to destroy us. They want to destroy us by any means they could. You know what I mean? So we just got to know. It's easier to know. Once you know, now you do something. You got to build your defense. You can't give them an opportunity to be putting a fucking foot on your neck. You know what I'm saying? You can't give them that opportunity. And just think what's happening in the street. Can you imagine how many brothers is getting killed in these prisons where they the forgotten people, where they don't got a voice, they don't got Black Lives Matter to come stand in front of the box where they beating the shit out of niggas every day and killing them.
Every day, yep.
You don't got the Black Lives Matter to come up and do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that I think we all need to be a little more conscious and be a little more responsible where we go and how we react when we come in contact with these devils. You know what I mean? We got to be real conscious of that.
Yeah. You're right about that too, because definitely behind the walls they play a different game, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot that they get away with that, you know, you can't even tell and people can't even see.
Yeah.
You know, so I tell these young brothers, man, stay out of trouble because it ain't sweet when you get locked up.
Yeah, you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like I always tell dudes, man, right my last visit before I came home, I told that officer, I said, last time you gonna see my asshole. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen my asshole.
Right,
I gotta bend over and squat for some fucking white man to look at me and tell him, or some black people too, lift your balls up. You know what I'm saying? Wiggle your toes, like real humiliating shit. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you know what I'm saying? For another man to tell you, yo, squat and spread your ass cheeks. Like, so we just got to be better in making the decision we making, because, you know, and not saying there's a bunch of innocent people in there. There's a bunch of people doing time that really ain't doing some shit. Because they don't got the finances to fight. They got to deal with the legal aids, and which is a setup. It's like me and you talking. What's up, buddy? What's up? What up, dude? All right, you guilty. You know. Yeah.
They work for the courts.
Yeah,
they just trying to get you to cop out, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there, you know, that's going through it, man. That's wrongly convicted. I got two friends of mine that just served, one friend of mine and one cousin of mine that just served 25 years for murders. They got exonerated after 25 years for something they didn't do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But how do you say sorry? Like, come on, that's a lot. Took out a lot of his life, and there's countless other people around the whole country that's going through this stuff, man. So we gotta grow and know what the fight is and know who the enemy is. My enemy is not somebody that look like me. That's not my enemy. It's not somebody that goes through what I go through, that gotta have these same ills and is oppressed just like me. They're not my enemies, man.
Exactly. And the brothers and sisters out here need to take heed to what you just said, because that's very important, man. You know, and that's really what Black Lives Matter means, man. Exactly what you just said right there. My enemy don't look like me. He shouldn't look like me, you know?
Yeah. But it comes to love, man. We gotta love each other, man. And a lot of times we don't love ourselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you don't love yourself, how can somebody love you or care about you? So it gotta start with the eye. We gotta start loving ourselves better. We gotta make sure we eat better because we love ourselves. We gotta make sure, you know what I mean, we clean because we love ourselves. And then I can love you. Because then I would want you to, because I know the joy that I got, then I can look at you and be like, yo, I love you, brother. I want you to pull you up to where I'm at.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And then we'll have a beautiful community. But all that stuff is from them people when they kidnapped our ancestors and bring them over here. They instilled that hatred in us because we didn't have that. We was peaceful, loving people.
Exactly.
You know?
But your shop, you got a lot of people that's scrolling, that's really, you know, supporting you, stuff like that. Is there anything you want to tell them, man, before we get off the show?
Oh, man, I just want to say thank you. You know what I'm saying, for all the support. You know what I'm saying, I appreciate it. Some of y'all know personally, some of y'all don't. But if you know me, I'm just a hit away. You know what I'm saying? I'm never too busy or too cocky to give you a word or two. Or if you want to build sometimes, whatever. I'm also busy too. So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be all the time. But, yo, thank you for the love, man, and support. If you're not following me, follow me at Shyheim_rugged. And again, thank you for the support. God bless. Be safe in your travels. Love yourself. And, you know, be good.
And that's all it is right there, man. Listen, man, I appreciate you coming on the show. You know what I'm saying? My brother, look, they still streaming, man. A lot of love, man. I know when I do my shows, some people, they just be light. Your thing is heavy. A lot of hearts going up and down. I don't know if you see it, but I see it. But anyway, man, thank you for coming on the show and you know, taking our time on your busy schedule. I know you got a lot of things you're working on, and you put a lot of family time because you just came home. So I really appreciate you, brother, for real, man.
That's all good. Before I sign off, I just want to say peace to the nation, gods and earths. Shout out to Wu-Tang Killer Bees, Wu-Tang Clan, Staten Island. What's up, y'all? Bottom up. DJ Dez, narrator. Support to everybody that support me. Peace. One love.
Hey, yo, before you go, I'm looking forward to that next project you come out with, man, because I know you got something in the tank whenever it comes, man.
Yeah, well, you know, we connected. You got the math, so, you know, let's just stay in tune and, you know what I'm saying, and we can build anything I could do. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, G. I
appreciate it, man. Yo, thanks for coming to the show, brother. Enjoy your day, man. And like you said, I'm going to hit you up. Stay in touch.
All right, copy. Peace.
Peace.